Hello.
Hi.
We made it. He's back.
I'm on day shift.
Yes. So this is a good time
Yeah.
for him,
still
actually.
sleepy.
He's still tired, so we're still doing double espresso martinis.
Yeah.
Because extra espressos to get rid of the depressos. Cheers.
Weirdly, I'm gonna cheers, and then I'm gonna tell you a theory. As you mentioned, that's really good.
Tequila also instead of vodka.
Uh-oh.
Only an ounce. It's
I
almost
taste
nothing.
it, yeah. I taste it now.
It's just more flavor instead of nothing.
But I have a dumb theory.
Yeah.
That when I'm doing good in life, be it mentally, financially, physically, I'm chunky. But regardless, everyone else starts doing bad, and I feel really bad because I'm like, hey, I'm doing good. I'm really happy. And then other people are texting me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. But I do really apologize that I'm doing good, which means you're doing bad. It's the law of equivalent of exchange, but it's my turn.
Well, it was funny. I was saying something to Melissa about like life is always balanced somehow. I'm like, essentially the idea is like if you eat and don't work out, you know, the balance is like generally like if you only eat bad, I'll only eat bad kind of shit. Like the balance is like you eventually have health problems and pains and aches that you deal with every single day, and that's the balance, instead of like when you go to the gym and you don't want to because it sucks, or you eat a salad, like a healthy salad.
I thought you were going to say eat a salad like a good girl, and I was like, oh, damn, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. I'm like a good girl.
That would make it work for me, actually.
No, I just fucking, like, honestly, because sometimes eating, like, good salads sucks.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, you do it eventually to, like, offset it, and I was like, that's just, like, a version of it. Because I was, like, essentially one of my coworkers, I was, like, watching them walk out, and I was just like, I see what you eat every day, dude.
Yeah.
Like, like, come on. At least once veggie. Yeah. One veggie.
Just one. Drink some
just
water.
One. Something.
Like, I'm one to talk, but I've been on nights, so shut up.
It's different.
Dude, I legitimately...
I can understand sometimes it's different, yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to cook. Like, if I lived by myself, I still probably wouldn't have cooked. Because I was like working 12s and like hour drive home, hour drive to work. I had like 8 hours of time.
Yeah.
Oh no! What happened?
The square.
Is it on me this time?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Anyways, keep talking.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't have cooked as often. But living with other people, I would get home and I'm like, I don't want to wake anyone up, you know?
Yeah.
And then like, they were getting ready for work and stuff, so I was like, I don't want to be in your way when you're getting ready. Like, so I was just like, I'm stopping to get McDonald's.
I mean, to be honest with you, like, my problem is I also love the fuck out of McDonald's. And it is my food that, like, I crave when I drive past it. I'm like, fuck. Like, it's the double cheeseburger. I've had the discussion on here. It's like the perfect texture and shit. It's gross. It's great.
The grease just going down your throat.
Yep, you have to have the extra grease. It's important. I was telling my coworker that yesterday. We were talking about something or whatever, like, you know, I was like, oh man, yeah. I was like, the problem is you need that grease. That's what makes it so good. And I was like, that's why healthy food sucks, is there's no fat. I mean, obviously you can make it better and stuff, but I was like, a lot of the time, like, it's missing the fat, and that's where you're like, oh, it's missing the good part. It's either good for your heart or it's good for your soul.
Yeah, you can't have both.
Yeah, that's the way food is. It's either good for your heart or good for your soul.
All these fucking dice.
I
think the thing that really sucks for me now is you got a 2. I got a 14, 16,
right.
14?
Yep, 14.
Yeah, we're going with that. But yeah, what sucks for me right now is when I go into work, that's usually when I'm like getting off work, so that's
Yeah.
like dinner time.
Yeah.
So I'm like extra hungry at the start of work, and like, yeah, I gotta find a way to fucking. I'll get back to normal eventually, but
Well, my problem is it's like I don't eat a breakfast.
I
Really?
usually don't either.
Because I get up so early and it takes me a while to get hungry, and then once I get into work, I'm running for like the first hour for sure. So I'll snack on a granola bar, and that's essentially my breakfast. And it's like I need to. But then by the time I eat my lunch, and at the end of the day, I'm also starving on the way home, and that's where it's hard to like not get McDonald's, because it's like, cool, now I also have another 30-ish minute drive home. Where the snacks would be if I had food.
Yeah.
If if it's not empty for a day or whatever.
Yeah. Like I legitimately thought of picking back up smoking. Just because of this drive. I was like, I need something to occupy my mouth that's not food.
And gum doesn't do it sometimes. Like once in a while. It does it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. If that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'll spit this out.
Yeah, after 10 minutes, you're just kind of like, oh.
Yeah. Where's like a nice Newport?
Man. You just rip it? Yeah. Dude, yeah, no. The time-consuming thing is the part of it. Like, my one coworker smokes too, and sometimes, like, he'll smoke, like, rarely, other than breaks now, if we're running, but, like, if we're not running... He just goes ripping. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I want to just go ask him if I can bum one because I'm tired and it'll wake me up.
Dude, I still do that on long, like, really long car rides.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's fair.
If I'm going down to like Kansas.
Yeah,
then
100%.
I'll get a pack of Newports and like, I might smoke half of it for a round trip.
Yeah.
You know? And like,
it's just having one when you're tired as fuck.
That, and it keeps me from stopping and getting snacks, and you're not drinking as much energy drinks, so you don't have to stop and piss, you know. And it's also nice. You got the window rolled down, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like, for me, I only smoke cigarettes when like other people are around me smoking it, and it's a social thing, and I'm like, fuck it, I bum it. And then I always ask, Melissa doesn't like cigarette smoke, obviously, so like I just ask her, I'm like, hey, are you cool with it? She always says yes, but I think that's just because you're like, at least thank you for not just fucking showing up smoking heaters.
Yeah, I had that at the Ren Faire. It was funny. I was already a few drinks in, and I was tired because I was working nights, and then I took the day off at 4, and I was still really tired, but I ran into Nick. It was the start of the pub crawl, and he was like, "Oh, I got cigars. You want one?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want a cigar." And then like I did everything. I lit it, and then I step away from people, but I looked over at Kai, Chrissy, and Gail, and I was like, "Oh my god, is this okay? Like, are you guys all right with me having a cigar?" I forgot to ask, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm not dating any of you. Fuck off." Like,
well, honestly,
it ran through my head. I was like, I don't have to kiss any of you.
Well, shit, one of our favorite things to do at Ren Faire is to smoke a cigar. We both just split it and walk around. And like the guy that sells them, like they stopped doing it, I think, or whatever.
No, they still do.
But
it's the Guinness pub.
Yeah,
I think it's
right by there,
right by the Guinness pub.
Yeah,
by the Scotch eggs.
The last couple times we've gone, or the last 2 times we went, they were not there. So it was like, oh shit, because like that's honestly one of our things. Is like halfway through the time, we'll just like go get one.
Yeah.
Just wander around, pass it back and forth, just looking at shit, and then, like it's really nice. It's a good halfway point to like you said, just gets you elevated the rest of the way through. Gets you. At that point, we've both had like a couple meads, so it crosses. And you're like. Now I feel like I'm in the 1800s because I'm fucking dazed.
Yeah, dude, it was nice. Man, I had so much to drink at that Ren Faire. Fuck.
That is like something I miss is going to a Ren Faire and just getting sloshed. Yeah. But the last time I did that, I spent $300 I didn't fucking need to, and that was.
You'll be proud of me.
I mean, to be fair, like we've made use of it. I did eventually make use of it. But, like, it did take roughly 7 years until I found a use for these things. And the other items are both broken within a year because they were plastic.
Yeah. No, you'll be proud of me. I didn't buy a sword.
I love you. That's impressive.
Heavily thought about it. And I almost bought a sword for somebody else. Like, not even for me. They're like, yeah, I went to a sword emporium, and the guy was like, you look really good with a sword in your hand. And then they picked up a sword, and I was like, you do. I'm gonna walk away because I'm gonna buy you a sword.
I was gonna say I love you for that because that's hilarious. That like I know you're at that point where like I really actually could do it.
Yeah,
like
I have money.
When you're at the I really could do it and you do like responsibly pull away. That's so fucking hard.
Yeah.
I've only had it once. Otherwise, every time I've gone, I've never ever felt comfortable enough to be willing to get one.
Yeah.
But like,
what was annoying is I was like, I could buy you a sword and me a sword. We could have matching swords, but I shouldn't do that.
No.
And I walked away and I got drunker and drunker and drunker. I got to the point where I didn't even realize that the drive home I was shirtless.
That's fair.
I was like, this is itchy. I need to get it off.
Well, yeah. Also, after a day of Ren Faire sweating, it starts. It can get crusty if you've worn it and dried off enough.
Yeah.
Like, if you do a bunch of walks and you get sweaty and then you stand still at the pub 4 separate times, that's like 4 different drying layers of crust.
It was a good ass time, man. It was a good ass time, and I found out there's campgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that out this year.
That's where the sex happens.
Yeah. Not for me. It's where I play with my sword. Pun intended. But no, I was thinking next year, man. Because, like, that's the thing. Like, you want to drink while you're there, but then somebody's got to be responsible and drive home.
Yes.
We get the campground. Fucking hell. We're there.
True. It's not... You're not wrong, but also, like, I don't know if I feel like I'm at that old enough point where I'm like, I don't know if I want to camp there. If I'm going to camp, I want to do it to go, like, tubing or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like...
There's hotels and shit around there, too, though.
That's true, but then again, someone's got to drive you to the hotel.
To my Uber.
Maybe? I can't imagine Uber. I mean, maybe then.
Maybe. Yeah, we might be very dirty.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, they might be willing to drop people off. I don't know if they're willing to take people home from fucking Ren Faire.
Yeah.
Because that's a different level of sloshed. Not usually. Because they do cut people off. But still, like...
They've never once cut me off.
Well, we're different. We're built different.
True.
We can take more than most, and it's not a good thing.
No,
but we can.
No, but it was fun, man. And like, I really wanted to do the character voice, but I was like, for whatever reason, I don't feel comfortable around any of them doing it. D&D all day, I'm like, oh, I'm the character now. But like,
well, that makes sense.
You know, I was like, no, I don't want to do the voice around you guys. I don't know why, but I don't want to do it. I feel weird. I feel it's too intimate.
I mean, to be fair, that I don't blame you on that. Also, like, it kind of makes it is sometimes, unless you're like all purposely kind of like doing stuff, you can throw it in. But like, yeah, it is randomly
weird.
Well, I guess to me the equivalent is it probably hits your mindset in the same way it does when like you're running around and you see a little 4-year-old just like walk up and say like, my mom likes to eat rocks, and then like run away. It's that same awkwardness of like, okay.
Yeah.
But like, it's different at Ren Faire though. I think you could get away with it there.
I think if it had been my usual Ren Faire group,
also if the voice
my
fits
D&D players, like, so like I would have probably done it with that, but I don't know. I just didn't feel comfy doing it, so I was like, "Oh, you guys are just my roommates." Like, y'all are gonna think I'm weird.
That's fair, though. I don't blame you.
The voices I do with the cats, like,
that's fair. I don't know. I mean, you'll get there.
Yeah, but it was a fun time, man. Huh?
The stand.
The stand. Oh yeah,
the stand. I'm grabbing it now.
Yeah,
because
we're gonna forget. I saw you point, and I was like, "Did the camera die? Do we have to start over? I'm sleepy. I don't want to start over." Also, I hope this was good content for you guys to watch.
Yeah, basically, I put it in front of the door so we can't fucking forget it.
What's funny is we're gonna move it out of the way of the door. Oh man.
Okay. What? Oh, I was
just trying to remember if the mic thing I have at home has the attachy bit. Yeah.
God, it should. Yeah. And if not, yeah, you just...
It should. I want to say it does, but it's been a while since I've actually hooked up this piece.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, you've just been holding on to it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to... One, I want to get back into, like, coming up with a different recipe. But, like, I saw this, fuck was it? There's this corn liqueur I want to get.
Diesel.
No. Yes. No, it's literally called elote. It's like nixta. It's a Mexican, like, corn liqueur. And I was like, that'd be really fucking cool. I want to get that. I think it'd be fun to do some shit. Because I've seen it in a couple cocktails. And I think we both enjoy them. Like, because, I mean, do you like corn?
Where the fuck am I from?
I know.
Where is
I know.
My mother's college team was the Cornhuskers.
To be fair, we've never eaten corn together in our entire friendship, and I'm realizing this now.
I guarantee we have.
No. When the fuck has anyone ever served corn that we were a part of? Because anytime there's food, 90% of the time we made it, and we've never made corn. And then...
We've made cornbread, haven't we? No.
No. No, we did, but it's just the Jiffy shit.
Yeah.
We didn't add corn or nothing to it.
We made tortillas.
Yeah, like we've never had I'm realizing this now, like, I don't think we've ever had corn together.
No, because we've been to barbecue places, but I don't ever get their corn because it's just frozen bullshit.
And it's like, because no one's ever done the, like, ears of corn at anything we've done. Right. So, like,
to answer your question, yeah, I fucking love corn.
I figured me too, because it's my favorite veggie. But like,
that's the great thing about our friendship. We literally can go back, not for anything important. Like, we don't remember what we fucking talk about on here.
Nope.
We don't remember anything about what shows we fucking been to. But food?
Have we had corn?
I literally watched like a montage in my head of shit we've eaten together.
Same. I'm sitting here, I'm like, all the parties, all the venue, I'm like, it's a lot of just like pizza shit we made, and then like burgers and hot dogs and like, whatever random food I've made in Thanksgivings and Friendsgivings, but I don't think I've ever made corn at a Friendsgiving.
No, I don't think anybody's brought corn.
No, we've just kind of always had like potatoes and carrot, whatever other shit. We never had corn. It's my favorite.
We gotta change that.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like, what I should do now, since I have that grill, is I should do what I think I told about it before, but like, we used to go to these block parties at my parents' house where the guy would soak the whole husk and ears of corn in sugar salt water for like 5 or 6 hours, and then he would grill it inside the husks, and that would steam it and all that jazz, and then he just coated it in butter and salt and handed it off. And I was like, I should do that. I have a grill now. I could do that. I can be an adult. I can make adult things. I'm learning this. I'm making adult foods. I have been making adult foods, but...
I see fucking almost every time I came over here, there's a salmon or a chicken tikka masala going.
We're having salmon today.
Yeah.
But, like...
You know what I'm having for dinner?
McDonald's?
I don't know what I'm having.
Well,
I'm probably having fucking chili mac Campbell's soup.
To be fair, it's different when I'm cooking for me and Melissa. If it's just me, I'm pretty trash. I never really cook. I don't cook for myself.
No, I'm gonna go to the grocery store soon and start cooking for me and Chrissy, mainly so I have a lunch for the next day.
Yeah,
because I gotta lose this.
And that's like part of it is like eating the work stuff after work. That's why most of the time we do the cooking is so I can have a lunch after work because I can't do Subway. Once in a rare moon, and I only do it for breakfast now. If I'm like, if I go into work and I'm like fucking ridiculously starving, then I'll like cave and get Subway. Or if we just we didn't make food.
Yeah.
But no, I guess what I mean more was like, I haven't had a grill for a long time, or I had that grill, but we just never did anything with it.
I was confused by that. There's a grill outside your house the whole time I knew you. And you never touched it.
I don't know. I guess it was just one of those things where like I never, like my parents never held barbecues. We went to barbecues. So I never had that like really like the initiative of like hosting them.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like doing a Thanksgiving makes sense because my family, that I was able to do that, but I just never like thought about like actually inviting that many people over to do a whole barbecue and do the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean we did it a lot growing up. Like our house was legitimately the hangout spot. So I kind of like living with Chrissy because we got the bonfire, we got the grills and all that.
Yeah,
people actually come over because they're like, you guys have good food.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like we're here and there. Like we at least have the 2 parties every year now we're doing. So, now we're like, all right, we're finally doing a Friendsgiving this year, and then like we're gonna do that starts March. But like, I was like, kind of to wrap it back where I was at with the drinkies. I was like, I need to get more inspired to make some more fun shit because I haven't made like anything long other than just like espressos. And also it helps now that you're on this shift because I can actually make you a drink that you can have and I can,
because I couldn't really drink before because it was like I'm going to work.
No, and that was it. That's why it's literally I was like, cool, it's like it's a reverse espresso martini. There's like almost no alcohol in the thing. It's just fucking it's 2 shots of espresso.
Which was nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it helps. But
now that I'm on days, like, and it's only 8-hour days right now.
That helps too.
Legitimately, when we finish this, like I said, I'm going to hook up the PS5, and I think Sparking Zero comes out on the 11th.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and buy it and get it set to download when I'm at work.
See, I am glad you said that when you came in. I accidentally moved my hands.
It's okay. Home row, baby. Home row.
But I need... I just thought of my fucking old middle school like typing teacher. That orange fucking...
Yeah, the keyboard cover.
Oh, yeah. That was not the sound it made. That was the sound the texture is. But I'm glad you said that because honestly, like, to me, I haven't played any of the Dragon Ball Z's since
Budokai.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what?
3.
It should be fun. I should do that. Problem is now I don't have any space on my... Like, I have to delete games to make space.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the hard drive for... No, I took the hard drive and I connected it to the laptop for this. But I'll just get another hard drive.
I'm going to say I should do that, actually, because I bought Mortal Kombat and I can't play it because I don't have space and there's not...
Yeah.
I guess, like, I could just delete one of the games, but...
But then you're going to want to play it.
Well, I guess, like, the one game... I could delete Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, I could play Star Wars now. And God of War.
Yeah. I was like, I probably should delete that one because I'm not... I've already did like 90% of it anyway, so I'm like, I'm not going to go back and 100% the game over playing a new one. So I probably should just, like, delete that. Because honestly, I do want to play Mortal Kombat for the hell of it. I think it'd be fun to have on deck for if people come over.
Yeah, fighting games are fun to have when people get there. Because even if you don't know how to play a fighting game, like, you can pick it up pretty quick.
Also, wasn't there a newer Tekken? I think that'd be cool to also have.
I haven't played Tekken.
Same. It's been forever. But, like, I think it'd be great to at least have that. And then also, I think it'd be fun to get a new fucking Dragon Ball Z. Especially because now the world's expanded so much since that first game that, like, there's a lot of characters. And I think it'd be fun to deal with a story.
To me, like, the ranked matching seems really fun. Because it's kind of like one of those memes where it's like you have $15 to spend on a team, and like each character costs a certain amount, so you can't have like a too overpowered team, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I want to go into ranked matches playing with the Ginyu Force and get so good at the game that I just fuck everyone up.
Oh, I'm sure there's... Well, I bet you they make obviously specific combos for the characters.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you'll have, like, extra cool shit, like...
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, that'd be the same thing for, like, going with, like, Go Tanks.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick.
I also was thinking of just getting, like, just the Z Warriors, but not, like, Goku, Vegeta, like, the humans only.
I'm blanking on...
Fuck everyone up.
In the newer series when they were fighting for the universe and stuff... Tournament of Power. That little cop guy.
The Galaxy guy?
Yeah, but the one that was like had a crush on Bulma. I'm blanking on his name.
Alien?
Yeah, the alien. Yeah.
Because Krillin's also a cop, and he's a little guy. And if you forgot Krillin's name,
no, not Krillin, the purple thing.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, it's like plays that fucking team like him and like, because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
you get destroyed no matter what. There's no way. There's like it's impossible, but like it'd be funny.
You'd have to really get good at the game, and like I used to be really good at fucking fighting games, so I feel like I could, and I think it'd be real funny to like fucking pull out Chaozu and just start fucking people up.
Well, honestly, it'd be funny if like you start with like some strong characters or whatever, and then they're like
they beat fucking. I got Beerus, and they beat him, and they're like, "Oh, I wonder who's got next." It's fucking Captain Ginyu. I just whoop their ass with him even harder.
Oh my god! Just the most like troll of a fucking team in the world.
Yeah, because I used to do that with Smash Brothers. Like the game was fairly balanced, but like what I would do is I'd start out with a GameCube controller.
Yeah,
and then I'd be like, "All right. Time to get serious." And I'd pull out the Wiimote and the nunchuck, and everyone's like, "What? Who plays with a Wiimote and nunchuck?" And then I whoop their ass with it, and they're like, "Why? How?" And I'm like, "I'm the younger brother. I didn't get a controller." Like,
this is what I'm used to.
This is what I'm used to.
No, I honestly I just haven't played any fighting games in a long time, and that's why I got I got the new Mortal Kombat a long ass time ago. I just realized it never downloaded.
Yeah.
So I deleted Hogwarts off there, so I'm never gonna play that again. I almost beat that whole game anyway, so I just deleted it anyways. And then I want to get. That's where I was like, oh, maybe that'll make enough space since like I need just a little bit more. And I'm like, fuck, of course I do.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll just yeah, I gotta get a hard drive.
I'll look on Amazon when I go home. They got some deals going right now. I'll find you a good one.
Oh shit, it is the Prime Day.
It's Prime Big Day.
That day, whatever
Not
that
Prime
is.
Day.
Not Prime Day. Prime Big Day.
Big Day deals.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little searchy poo because I thought about it before I forget about it. Yeah, what was that?
I think that was my phone.
I was like, was someone hacking your stuff, sir?
Maybe.
Um.
But yeah, we'll look for a hard drive for you. I'll hook up the PS5 today.
There we go. There we go. $46 for a terabyte.
It's not awful. Make sure it's compatible with the PS5 though.
Yeah, basically.
Because I had to get a special one for the PS4 because only certain ones would work. I don't know why. You spent $4,544.16 in September. Yeah.
Surprise. Yeah, I'll look that up later, but it was just funny that essentially the only game I fucking played is college football, and I haven't played anything else other than that because I beat all the other games that I have and then can't download Mortal Kombat, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just play this. That's fun. Which I also don't mind.
I was thinking of getting Call of Duty. Just to play with my dad.
That's fair. But then that's just him like destroying you for like 2 months until you finally get good. Or has he not played in a long time?
No, he plays. But I played with him the last time I went down there, and I logged in, fresh account, nothing unlocked, and like we played on a team together. But he was like, "How are you doing this shit?" And I was like, "Dude, this is all I used to do."
That's fair.
And I'm like,
it's like riding a bike. Just came back.
I was still getting my ass beat by everyone else, but
pulling some stuff off.
Pulling some shit off where he was like, "How?" And I'm like, "Well, you just fucking jump over this and blah blah." And he's like, "Oh, have you played this level before?" I'm like, "I've never played this game."
For me, like on college football, what's been fun is I'm not playing with any of the good teams. I'm playing with Eastern Michigan as head coach. And I'm flat out like I'm playing it, and then like if I lose I'm just like closing it out and restarting the game until like, because I'm like I want to try and see and get them to conference championships and all that shit and keep getting them up until I can finally get like the best recruits, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But like it is still it's frustrating as fuck, but like it's still fun because like I don't even care. I just want that to happen so I can do the thing.
Yeah.
It's about playing the game for me, and so I'm just sitting there like.
Would you say that it's in the game?
No.
Oh.
Yes. No, but it was
sports.
It's in the game. It's in the game.
EA Sports.
Sports games.
I like a football.
I play the football.
Can you tell I'm still tired?
But no, it's just fun to like be playing with Eastern Michigan. So the problem is I'm only in my second season. So like I let myself lose one game the last season just because I was like, all right, like whatever. But like I'm finally getting like decent recruits. But I'm still playing with like losing all of the first year starters that are the better players. So it's like this like half-ass team. And I'm trying to do my best to beat fucking like Washington, who's like a top 25 team.
Wow, I'm sorry. I was talking about how tired I am. You said Washington, and my brain was just like, Washington. Do you remember that fucking old ass video?
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to send that to you. It's like 6 feet tall with 100 dicks. Washington.
Is it Whitest Kids You Know?
No, it's like an old fucking Newgrounds animation. I have a feeling Ivy's gonna remember.
I feel like I might. Now that you're saying Newgrounds, I'm like, okay. Like, it was just shitty cartoon edit.
Yeah, he had like 1,000 dicks on him by the end of it.
Oh, God. No, when I think of Newgrounds, I think of this Tomorrow's Nobodies.
That sounds familiar.
Well, like, the first episode is just... There's like a couple episodes where it's so crazy, and like... There's one of my favorite parts was like the one guy gets the power that anything he touches has an orgasm because they find a genie. I'm skipping right.
Oh, yeah.
And then like there's this naked black homeless man. They call him Naked Black Tito. And then like
Newgrounds was racist.
It was no racist. So like they bring him there and they're essentially the idea was of this whole sketch is that they were popularizing getting fat so they could sell giant bikinis because they cost more, and so they were trying to shut down this like they were trying to shut down a bikini factory, and they brought this guy with them, and they like had him touch the black guy, and his giant he just comes off. Yeah, they use his because they always again he's naked, so he's always got the massively long black bar, and so you say Newgrounds and my mind goes straight to that sketch when David touches his ass and he goes, "Oh guys," and I'm like, no. And then also when they show the like David has a flashback of like when he's in kindergarten, they were teaching him how to stop, drop, and roll.
I don't know if I remember that one.
It's one of the episodes. There's only like a couple of them, but like it's this fucking. He just goes back to kindergarten. It's this flashback of like him trying to remember what he's supposed to do if he's on fire, and then like this kid like ends up being on fire, like by him, and he's just in this flashback. And it's just absolutely horrible dumb humor. God,
I love the dumb humor though, man.
100%.
I think I sent it to you guys where it was somebody had they modded Resident Evil and they were playing together and it went to a cutscene and one of the characters was Tomb Raider for some reason, and he's like, "Oh my god, dude, did you put mods in this?" And the guy goes, "No." And then it cuts to the other character, and it's Master Chief, and it's like, "Da da da da." And I'm like, that is the best fucking timing, man.
Oh god, I forgot about Lara Croft too. I've only played that like once or twice, a couple times.
That's how me and my dad became homies, man. He was real pissed about it because it happened to him. It still happens to him. But one of the first times we played a video game together, he was getting mad. It was Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah.
And he's like, "God damn it, I can't get up there to get that fucking it was like one of the treasures you could find." He's like, "I can't get up there to get it." And I was like, he's like, "I'm gonna go have a smoke." And I was like, "Do you mind if I try, Dad?" And he's like, "Sure." Picked up the controller. He wasn't even out of the room, and I was like, "I got it."
And he's like, goes and has a cigarette.
I've done it to him constantly, man. Like,
well, sometimes what it is just that fresh set. Like when you've been going too long and you keep doing the wrong thing, because you're trying, because you've fixated on the fact that you're doing the wrong thing, so you keep doing it again.
I think one of the funniest was, I think it was God of War. No, it wasn't God of War. It was an action adventure game like God of War.
For me, it was that first race on the island for Kingdom Hearts when you're racing Riku for the star.
I had a crush on Kairi, so I never lost.
I lost a bunch.
I never lost.
I definitely lost a lot. I was like trying my best. And I was like, I keep falling off the fucking tree. I keep missing. I kept jumping the wrong spot.
I lost the first like fight. And then I realized that it was like a love triangle, and I was like, I'm gonna kick Riku's ass. I beat him like 100 times in a fight, and then they had the race, and I was like, oh, I'm not fucking losing this.
Yeah, I was trying. I was like, yeah. Well, that one was also like that. At that time, is the very first time we played it, and then also I was trading off with my brother. We were like both like fucking up like at the same part, or like right after, they're right after that first bridge when you're trying to get on the tree, and you're just like, ooh, and then you lose.
Yeah. See, I'm just a really powerful simp.
Your simp power's activated, and you were like, I can't lose.
I could get us back to the moon if a girl told me she wanted to go to the moon. I'd get us back.
Impressive. Take her on your rocket ship.
On my rocket ship. Auxiliary engine detaching.
I just lost my penis.
My ball fell off. I don't know what sex is, guys.
The foot bone's connected to your knee bones. That's what I know.
That's called your patella. I'm actually kind of smart.
Was a nurse.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget.
Me too.
Yep.
It's been a very long... Jesus.
He's coming back.
And on that note, thank you guys so thank you guys so much for listening. We love you. Thank you. Be nice to everyone and all that. The things. Have a good one. We will see you next week. Bye, guys.